Hey guys, it's Adam with Grey Ghost Tactical, and today I am reviewing the Smith & Wesson pocket baton, and this is going to be a little bit longer than my normal videos. I'm going to do a product review and then a um, quick narrative on why a pocket baton is useful and helpful. So, as you can tell, it's roughly 13 inches in total length opened up, and it's about 6 inches when it's closed. For those of you that don't know, this right here telescopes out and it goes in. You have to hit it on something hard to close it. It's got a nice pocket clip on it, and the pocket clip is actually made into the uh, threads here, so you can't really take it off without taking this spring off. You can adjust the tension that it takes to deploy it by flicking your wrist down like that with this knob here, and it's got a nice textured pattern on it, so you can get a grip on it. The pocket clip, it adds to the grip to keep it from being so slick, but it could cause a hot spot with repeated use. Although this is not intended for repeated use, this is intended for like one or two hits on it. I got this at Bass Pro Shop, and I had a gift card. It was on sale for like $25. I think they're around the 30 mark now. As you can tell, I've got large hands. I can get a really nice grip on it and still have a little bit left over. So I could actually use this as an impact weapon on either side without out deploying the full length of the baton. This is great for anybody that is afraid to carry a gun, or that needs something that's quick, compact, effective, and fairly cheap. They make much more expensive versions of these, and Smith & Wesson actually makes a full-size 26-inch one. It's decent. I've used one when I was doing my security guard work, and it's okay. I like this one though because I can actually fit it in a jeans pocket. It's not much bigger than a flashlight or a pocket knife inside your pocket. It is pretty heavy though. You would definitely need a good belt and probably some jeans, or at least some khaki shorts or something with these. And um, belt wear is the easiest way to use, but it's also it gets in your way and it looks kind of weird. But this can slide down. It's got, like I said, a deep pocket clip. It can slide down right in your front pocket, and for most people, they would think it's a flashlight. Where is this good for? This is good for, like I said, anybody that does not want to carry a gun or a knife for a defense weapon. I carry this usually. I keep it inside my truck in my console, so it's easily accessible for, like, in case of a carjacking, or in case I need to shatter my window for some reason. But during the winter time, in a coat pocket, if I feel like I'm going somewhere that may be shady, I will slide this inside my front coat pocket. I still carry my firearm when I'm not at work, so I have a means of a less lethal method. It's nice to have choices, and if you only tote a gun, you've only got a lethal option. You don't have both. Pepper spray, I'm not really too much into, and I believe it works, but there's a lot of fine motor skills that have to go into it, and you have to make sure you got the direction right, and the wind current and all that. With this, you just take and flick it down, flick your wrist out, and it extends, and then you just whop it. So now that's pretty much the review of this. For a $28 baton, this would definitely do what you need it to do, and I'll give this 5 stars. It's well built. It's got a nice heft to it. It looks pretty sharp. It's compact and a decent price, so 5 stars for that. Now, I am by no means a martial arts expert. and I've taken 7 years roughly of Sherilyn Kempo. I was about to test for my brown belt, and the instructor left the country, and nobody else around here really teaches that. So I've been kind of stuck at the green belt, brown belt level. However, with that being said, I actively follow Aikido, and I've taken a couple defense classes and a couple Krav Maga classes, and so I'm not really an expert, but I would say that I do have a decent knowledge of strike block techniques, and implementing attacks and defense with objects. We did weapons training in the Kenpo class, and most self-defense classes will teach you basic blocks and stuff with them. So some of you may be way more versed in the martial arts category than me, and if so, please feel free to leave a message, comment on it. With that being said, I do believe that I could qualify as an expert in human anatomy. My full-time job is a physical therapist, and I work very, very intimately with the different structures and body parts of the body. What got me to do this video is the fact that I watched a video actually before this not too long ago, and it was saying that anybody that carried a baton, an expandable baton, was stupid, and that it wasn't a great defense tool. Yes and no. It's not as effective as a gun, but I mean it's as effective, if not better, than a stick or a baseball bat or anything that's a blunt type object like that. And this is something that you can take pretty much anywhere you go. There are some restrictions. And these come in different models. Some of them have a spring here, and that'll deploy instead of the hardened steel. The reason why they were saying that this wasn't effective as a defense weapon is because they were using it like striking the large muscle groups of your body, and that is not really what this is intended for. A lot of police training is used that way because they don't really want to inflict serious debilitating injury. So they teach them to strike like the hamstrings or the quads, or the calf, or your deltoid, and all of those would hurt like hell if you got hit with it. Would it necessarily stop anybody? Maybe not. And however, you take and you pop somebody right here along this bone on the wrist, where your ulnar and radius can meet together, along with the tiny bones in your wrist. It's going to break a bone. Same thing if you pop them in the top of the kneecap with that, or this is meant, really, in a defensive situation, this is meant to hit the vital joints, and this is also meant to hit, like, obviously the head. Anything in the head is going to do damage. A nice quick pop to the throat, the rib cage, to the kidneys, anywhere that the skin is real thin over a bone, like the back of your elbow. You hit somebody in the back of the elbow with this, I guarantee you it's going to crush the elbow. Steel's harder bone, and it's a nice hard tip right there, and you can get, it's got a little heft to it, so it gives you a little bit of a mechanical advantage. You smack somebody on the instep of the foot with this, it's going to hurt. The ankle, all of those are more than likely going to result in tremendous damage to the joint. Even if you did want to hit a meaty fleshy area where your upper traps connect to your neck and to your collarbone, there's what's called the brachial plexus, And if you hit somebody in that, you could paralyze them on that side, and guaranteed their whole arm is gonna be numb and tingling, and it's not gonna be very effective for much of anything, especially gripping or trying to swing it. And not only that, a collarbone strike is painful as hell. And I don't know if any of you have ever broke a collarbone or had one manipulated or not, but a good pop to the collarbone would really, make somebody think twice. And like I said, you could bust somebody's teeth, any of those areas, I believe would make this an awesome defensive tool. And with the mindset that you're not just popping them to get them off of you, you're popping them to inflict some damage. And like, if this would be a good defense, if somebody had a knife and you wanted to disarm them, you pop them in the small bones in their hand, or like I said, along the wrist, so along here, any of those bones in there, more than likely they're going to drop what they have. Now, if you come up here and you pop me in the meat right there, yeah, it's going to hurt. But
new text,
it's going to hurt. But that is a lot of cushion right there, and it's going to bruise like hell. But could it stop my attack? Maybe, maybe not. And if you pop somebody right here in the wrist, right there, that's going to shatter that bone, and that's going to stop them. And if it ain't going to stop them, they're on some good stuff, I'm telling you. But anyway, long story short, I think the guy meant well with these, because like I said, if you use these ineffectively, it's going to hurt, but it's not necessarily a guaranteed stop. But if you hit the joints, or like I said, the bone, anywhere you're hitting bone, I believe this would be an effective tool. Anywhere in the face, anywhere in like the brachial plexus, the neck, the throat, ankle, foot, ribs, kidney. If you haul off and you hit somebody in the kidney with one of these, they're going to feel it. It's liable to rupture their kidney, to be honest. So I think that they are a great tool, and they're a great force multiplier. And they're a lot better than nothing, This is made out of steel, so it's, steel's harder than wood. And like I said, light, compact, and I believe overall it could be an effective weapon if you knew how to do it. And it doesn't take a lot of training. Most people know how to hold it and swing it like a hammer. That's pretty much all there is to it. Well, if you have any differences in your opinion, or if you wanted to add to it, like I said, I'm not a martial arts expert. I'm fairly familiar with martial arts. But if you wanted to add anything, anything to it, or if you wanted to comment, just do so below. And as always, this is Grey Ghost Tactical signing out. Have a great day.